Hope we are well this morning. Give it another minute and then we'll get started. So today, you just need, I have a mat, you don't need a mat, just as long as you've got some kind of soft flooring. Also, I didn't put on the email, but we are just going to use like a towel, or I've got a little blanket here. Don't worry if you want to just grab one now. I'm just going to use that just towards the end of the class this morning. But yeah, if you just grab a towel, or even a band if you have a band. But that's all we're going to need this morning, guys. Can everybody see and hear me okay? Good, great, thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get started off, okay? So we're going to start with some sun salutations. So I'm just going to talk you through the exercise as we go along, okay? You've probably done some of these before. So if you have a mat or just the area that you're going to work on, we're just going to stand to the front of the mat, okay? Hands in towards the chest. We're going to take a big deep breath in. And then as we reach up, we're just going to breathe out up towards the ceiling. Bring the arms down, and we're going to fold from the hips. We're just going to tuck the head in towards the knees. Then we're just going to put the hands down to the floor and step back. And then just lower down into the floor. And then we're just going to move up and drive up into Cobra, holding that position. Now we're just going to drive the weight through the heels into Downward Dog. Really driving the hips nice and high, pushing the hands through the shoulders. And we're going to hold that for 3 deep breaths. A nice big deep breath in. And then blow that breath out. And again, big deep breath in. And back out. Good. Once more, big deep breath in. And back out. We're just going to fold at the knees, and you're going to either step or jump forwards. Head forward, and then we're just going to grab the toes and just pull the head in towards the knees. Big deep breath in, and again, we're just going to reach up to the ceiling. Nice and tall, and then bring the arms back down. Good. Okay, we're going to do that again. Big deep breath in. Reaching up. Exhale. Hinge from the hips. Good. Bring the head into the knees. Hands forward. Gonna step or jump backwards. Lower down to the floor. Cobra. Good. And then drive them heels down again into Downward Dog. Hips nice and high. Hold for 3 breaths. Big deep breath in. And exhale. Once more, big deep breath in. And exhale, bending at the knees, jump or step forwards, eyes forward. Just grab hold of the toes, tuck the head in. Exhale. Come back up. Nice and tall. Bring the hands back down the side. Good. And again, guys, big deep breath in. Reaching nice and tall. Exhale as you hinge from the hip. Down, bring the knees, the head into the knees. Hands forward onto the mat, stepping or jumping backwards. You're going to lower down to the floor into Cobra. Good. Exhale as we drive the heels into Downward Dog. Again, we're just going to hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Bend at the knees, stepping or jumping forward. Eyes forward. Grab the toes. Just tuck the head into the knees. Big deep breath. And exhale as we come back up. Good. You should be starting to just warm up a little bit now. I'm going to go 2 more. Big deep breath in. Reach nice and tall. Exhale. Hinge from the hips down. Grab the toes. Tuck the head in. Hands onto the mat. Step or jumping backwards. Lower down. Cobra. Good. Nice and tall through them shoulders. Arms. Drive the heels backwards. Keep the hips nice and high. Big deep breaths. more. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. Bend at the knees, stepping out, jumping forwards. Eyes forward, grab the toes, tuck the head in. And then exhale. Come back up and back down. Good. We're just going to do one more of them. Big deep breath in, guys. Exhale. Nice and tall. Exhale as we come down. Put the head in. Hands, eyes forward, step or jump backwards. Lower down. Good. Into cobra. Good. Exhale as we drive the heels back. 3 big deep breaths, guys. Once more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Fold at the knees, stepping out, jumping forwards, hands and eyes forward. Grab the toes, tuck the head in. Exhale. As we come up, reach the toe, bring them arms down and into centre. Good. So we should be feeling nice and warm now, guys. Okay. So we're just going to get onto our mats. This time using the lens facing forward, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go into some nice deep squats. So what I would say is if you're prone to coming on your toes a little bit, you can just pop something under your heels, but try and keep your weight into your heels. Try not to drive onto your toes if you can. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down into a squat, nice and deep. Just pop your elbows in between your knees just to really open up the hips, so you should feel a nice stretch. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're just going to reach up with the left arm, nice and tall, up towards the ceiling. Big breath, really open up the shoulders and the chest. And then again with the right arm, reaching up nice and tall, open up the hips, open up the shoulder. Good. Try and get a little bit deeper into that squat if you can. And again with the left side, reaching up, nice and tall. Down. And then again on the right side, just reaching up nice and tall. Good. Okay, now we're going to go both arms. So reaching up into that wide position, nice and tall. Good. And back down. Okay, stand up. Good. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're just going to do a little bit of what we call the Spider-Man. So I'm going to show you face on because it's probably a little bit easier than side on, okay? So what we're going to start by doing is we're just going to step forward with the left foot, okay? We're going to just drop down into a lunge position. I'd like you to keep the back knee so it's just off the floor, okay? So it's just quite low down, but it's not resting. If you feel you need to rest it, that's absolutely fine. The left elbow, we're just going to bring it in towards the left ankle if you can. Just holding that position again, it's opening up the hip. Good. And then we're just going to take a big deep breath out, and then we're just going to rotate that same arm, reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. So you should feel that in the hip, in the glutes area. And then again, we're just going to bring that left elbow down, really sink into it as low as you can. Big deep breath in and exhale. And we take it out. And again. Bring that left elbow in, open up the hip, keep the back knee off the floor, exhale, and reaching up. Good. Okay, we're just going to step forward, backwards, sorry. Now we're going to go into the right leg. So step the right leg forward, we're going to take the right elbow, bring it down in towards the ankle. Feel that stretch through the hip. Exhale as you rotate the arm. You should also feel as if you're pushing through the left arm and really opening up the chest. Good. And then back down. Get as low as you can. Really sink into that hip for me. Good. Exhale. Breathe out. Good. Pushing that away. Just feel it into the outside of the hip, into the glute area. And once more, we're just going to come down. Elbow. Big deep breath in. And exhale. Rotate. Good. Okay. Just going to step forward again. Okay. So back onto the mat. We're just going to go into some warrior poses. Okay. So we're just going to take the seat. Seat should be pointing square. We're just going to take them nice and wide. Okay. And then we're just going to turn the right foot out to the side. Just bring the arms up level with the floor. We're going to turn the foot out. Then we're just going to drive the weight over that foot as low and deep as you can. Then we're just going to rotate down, just grabbing the ankle with the right hand and just reaching up towards the ceiling. Take deep breaths. Good. Okay, we're just going to come back up with the arms. Bring the leg back in, and then we're going to go to the left. Turn the foot out, drive over the knee, and then rotate down. Big deep breath. Use that breath throughout. Nice and controlled. Back up, turn the foot back in. Go again to the right, turn the right foot out. Drive the weight over the knee. Rotate down. Big deep breath. Good, back up. Turn the foot in. Good, let's go to the left. Drive the weight over the knee. Sink nice and low. Again, just rotating. Really feeling that stretch, open up the shoulders and the back. Nice big deep breath. Good. We're going to do one more each side. Turn the feet back in. Good. Turn out the right foot. Drive over the leg, nice and deep. Rotate. Hold in that position. Good. Back up. Good. And again to the left. Drive the weight over the knee. Rotate down. Deep breath. And back up. Good stuff. Okay, so just bring them feet in a little bit, but I want them to stay nice and wide, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to fold over from the hip and the spine. We're just going to stretch the back of the legs. So just raise the arms towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to drop forward as you can. And then we're just going to come down to the floor. Holding that position. Good, and then just walking the hand out to the right foot. Make sure you breathe in throughout. And then walk the hands over to the left foot. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the legs, and the shoulders. Good. Okay. Come back up. Okay, and then we're just going to go into some Cossacks, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep the feet nice and square, and then we're just going to sit into one side as low as you can, holding that position nice and deep. Good, push back up, and then we're going to go down to the other side. Drop down as low as you can, make sure that you keep your heels grounded, you really sat into that heel and into the hip. Good, back up. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I need to make sure I turn the eating off on a night before I do this. Good, big deep breath. And back up, good. And then again, down to the other side as low as you can. If you can get a little bit lower this time. Really feeling that nice stretch inside the thigh. Really feel like you're loading the hip and the glute. Back up, good. And again, down to the other side. Lower again still if you can. Sink into it. Nice big deep breath. Back up. Good. Everybody else starting to wake up. Good. Nice and low. Feel that stretch. Back up. We're going to do one more each side. Load in. Breathe. Good. Once more. Last one. Sit in nice and low. Breathe out and come back up. Good stuff. Okay, so just take a second if you just need a little drink of water. Just grab one and then we're just going to go down to the mat, okay? So a similar exercise, just working the inside of the legs. We're just going to go into some what I call adductor rocks, okay? So we're going to keep the left knee on the mat. And we're going to take that foot out again, okay? I want you to try and stay nice and tall and stable through your posture, okay? But what we're going to do is we're just going to rock back and then just sit onto that left heel. Try and keep this foot nice and square. And then I want you to just squeeze your bottom and push yourself back up so you feel like you're working through here. last thing I want you to do is kind of arch through your back, okay? So keep the core engaged, just slightly tilt the pelvis under just to keep us engaged, okay? Again, I'm just going to sit into it. It should feel a bit easier after the last exercise we've just done. And breathe out and push up, really use the glute. That should feel nice and firm. Breathe in. Exhale and push out. Good. Okay, try and sink a little bit deeper. One more this side. Sit in. And then just drive out. Good. Okay, we're going to swap sides. So right knee, bring the left foot out. Okay. Just going to sit into it. Good. Breathe out. Extend. Good. And again, sit into it. Exhale, breathe out. Good. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze the glute, squeeze the bottom. Good. Once more. Sit into it. And breathe out. Good stuff. Okay, so these hips should feel nice and loose and a bit more relaxed now. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to do a little bit for the spine. So we're going to go into some quadruped cats and dogs. So a lot of you have probably done this exercise before. Okay, so we're going to get onto an all-fours position. In the all-fours position, you just want to make sure that you keep the shoulder directly above the wrist and also the hips directly above the knee. So we have a nice neutral posture through here. Okay, so try and make sure that the back is nice and flat. If you're a little bit arched here, you might try to tilt the pelvis under a little bit just to engage the abdominals. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to go into some cats and dogs. So we're going to excessively arch the back. Okay? So heads up. Shoulders are coming back. Pelvis is tilted under. And then as we breathe out, we're going to round the back. So really tucking the pelvis under, dropping the head, pushing yourself away from the mat, from the floor. Just to really feel that rounding in the back. Just getting movement through the spine. Good. And then again, exhale. Eyes up. Stick the bottom up. Tilt the pelvis down. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And again, push around. Hold that position. Exhale. Again, head up, tilt the pelvis under. Really feel the abdominals lengthening in that position. Good, again, exhale, push yourself away, drop the head, really tuck that pelvis under so your abdominals are contracting now. Breathe. Inhale. Extend at the hips, eyes up to the ceiling. And again, exhale as you push yourself away. Looking under. Good, just going to do 2 more of each. Exhale. Tilt the pelvis under, eyes up to the ceiling. Deep breath in, exhale as you push. Really round, really chucking that under as hard as you can. Really engaging them abdominals. Big deep breath in, exhale. Once more. Push yourself away. Good, and more. Just rounding through the pelvis, through the shoulders. And relax. Okay, so we're just going to sit weight into his heels and just pull the floor towards you, just stretching out. Nice, big deep breath. And then come back up. Okay, so we're just going to do a little work on the thoracic spine now. So we're just going to try and get a little bit of rotation. So I'm just going to show you side lines. So you want to lie on to one side. And what I would like you to do is I'd like you to just tuck your knees into your chest just so that your lower body is nice and quiet. We want to keep the lower body as quiet as possible so that the movement just comes, like I say, from the what we call the thoracic spine, the upper body. So you're just going to relax your head onto something, so you can grab like your towel or just make sure that your head's in a comfortable position or a cushion. Okay, and you're just going to pop your hands out to the side, okay? What we're going to do is the eyes are going to follow the top hand, and we're just going to open up and rotate. Just make sure you've got enough room behind it. Okay, so knees tucked in. Big deep breath in. Watch this hand. Exhale. Then you reach in with the hand, and reach into the ceiling, and just open up the chest. And try and get the arm as low as you can. Try not to open up the hips, keep them nice and stable, nice and quiet. And just open up that chest. Hold. Big deep breath in that position. And then bring it back. So we're kind of opening the book and closing the book. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Take the arm up. Away. Open up that chest. Don't worry if you're not quite down to the floor. This will help improve that mobility. You should find it just improves with each repetition. Good. Big deep breath in. Exhale, take the arm away. Really open up that chest. Good, and bring it back. Should be starting to loosen up a little bit. Make sure you keep these down, keep the core engaged. Nice and stable through that lower body. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Hold that position. And bring it back. Good. We're going to do one more that side. Big deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Hold. Big deep breath. And then bring it back. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so we're just going to turn to the other side. Again, make sure you're in that comfortable position. Your head supported. We don't want you hurting your head or your neck. Just tuck the knees in, arm out. Again, big deep breath in. Exhale. Watch the hand. Just take the hand over. Make sure you've got enough room. You may feel it's a little bit different on this side. Might feel a bit easy, it might feel a bit more restricted. Work with the breath, exhale. Keep the arm. Keep it open. Big deep breath. Exhale. Good. And again. Exhale. Really feeling that stretch, that separation between the upper and the lower body. Back down. Good. One more on that side, guys. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Hold that position. Try and get that shoulder blade down to the floor. And back up. Good. Bring it back in. So it might feel a little bit difficult to begin with, but it should, let's say the movement, the mobility should improve as you work through the repetitions on that one. Okay, so that's a great one for your upper back. You should feel a little bit loose and a little bit open up, really good for your posture. Okay. Another one we're going to do is good for posture and also the shoulder. I imagine a lot of you guys are sat at your desk all day, especially at home. We're just going to open up your chest a little bit. We're going to get onto our knees and we're going to do what we call a reach, roll and a lift. Take your bottom onto your heels as close as you can, if you can. And you're just going to take one hand and just make a fist, okay? So I'm just going to take the left hand and make a fist. And that's just basically to rest your head on. So we're just going to tuck the head in, down to the floor, as close as you can. Okay, so the bottom's still onto the heels. Rest the head onto the fist. The right hand, we're just going to reach as tall as you can. So really reaching up to the mat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate the hand over so that the palm is facing the ceiling. And then you're going to lift the arm as high as you can. It's not as easy as it looks, okay? But give it a go, okay? So, reach. Rotate the arm up. Palms facing up. And then lift. And try and make sure that you're lifting from the shoulder, not the elbow. The arm may want to bend a little bit. Try and keep it straight as you can. And don't worry if you're only getting, a centimetre off the floor. You should be able to feel it here through the shoulder. Okay, let's do that again. So we're going to reach. We're going to roll. We're going to lift and hold. Bring that down. Bring that down. Bring the arm back in. Again, we're going to reach. We're going to roll. And we're going to lift. And back down. Good. And again. Breathe out as we reach. Rotate over. Try and keep that palm facing up to the ceiling. And then lift. Keeping the head down. Good. And again. Reach. roll, and lift as high as you can from the shoulder. Good, once more. Use that breath, reach, roll, and lift. Well done, guys. Okay, we're just going to swap sides. Okay, so I'll just turn this way just to show you again. So again, bottom onto your heels, make a fist with the hand. We're just going to rest the head down. And we're going to reach, we're going to roll, and we're going to lift. Again, you may see a difference between both sides, and maybe stronger than the other. Okay, reach as tall as you can, rotate the arm over, and lift as high as you can from the shoulder. Good. Keep that head and bottom down. And again, reach, roll, and lift. Good. 2 more. Reach, rotate over, arm up, lift high as you can. Get down, once more. Reach, rotate over, and lift. Well done, guys. I'm back up. Okay, so quite a tough one for some people, and a lot of people struggle to keep the arms straight, but persevered with that one. It's just all about getting that mobility through the shoulder and then the strength and stability. Okay, so we're just going to get your towel now. We're just going to an end, got a few minutes left, so we're just going to do a nice hamstring stretch and just loosen everything off a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the towel or the band around one of your feet, one of your both legs, so it doesn't really matter which one you start with. Okay, you're just going to lie down on your back. Okay, and what we're going to do is going to keep the toe pointed towards you. We're going to get a really good stretch down the back of the hamstring. So just relax the head, bring the leg as far up as you can, but you need to make sure it's straight. If it's bent, just lower it down. Okay, and we're just going to pull the leg towards you, keeping the back nice and flat. I'm just going to hold that for 10 seconds. Nice big deep breath as you hold. Just increase that stretch if you need to. Just make sure it's comfortable. I don't want to see your leg kind of jumping around. Okay, so what we're going to then do is keep the leg as straight as you can. Then we're going to take it away from the body. Again, we're keeping the lower back nice and flat, so we're not rotating through the pelvis. Just as low as you can, and you should feel this at the top of the leg. Again, big deep breaths. Good. Bring the leg back to the middle, and then this time we're going to go across the body. So again, just make sure you've got through. Okay, and just take the leg over. This one's a little bit nasty. You'll feel this at the back of the knee. And again, just hold, stretch. Good, and then come back to middle. We're just going to swap legs. Across the middle of the leg. Just relax this one. Again, we're just going to point the toe and lift the leg as tall as you can. You can just feel that stretch. Nice big deep breath. Just try to kind of unwind a little bit now. We're just coming to the end, so I want you to feel nice and relaxed. I know you've got to go to work after this, but okay, and then again we're going to take the leg out. So we've got a bit of room. Feel that stretch inside the top of the leg. Keep the back nice and flat. Try not to roll from here. Nice big deep breath. Good, and then across the body. Again, feel that stretch back of the knee. It's a nasty one. Nice controlled breath, nice and relaxed. And just bring it back up to centre. Okay, and then we're just going to take that the leg. All right, guys, we're just coming up to time, so we're just going to finish off with a nice prayer stretch. So I'm just going to get you to use your breath, nice and relaxed. Just kind of, like I said, just relaxing yourself just after this session, and then get yourself ready for the rest of the day. Okay, so we're just going to sit our bottoms onto our heels, Just going to reach forward and we're just going to drop the head between the arms. And really feel like you're reaching, so you're getting a nice stretch through the lats and through the back. Nice big deep breath just to open up the rib cage. So big deep breath in. And then deep breath out. We're going to finish with 4 breaths. Big deep breath in. And big deep breath out. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. 2 more. Big deep breath in. Keep reaching. Big deep breath out. Big deep breath in. And big deep breath out. I'm just going to slowly come back up. Good. Okay. Right, guys, so that's it for this morning. That's the first one that we've done, so I would appreciate any feedback. So I hope you could hear me okay. I hope you could see me okay. I hope you could follow along okay. So if you've got any feedback or anything, if anything didn't work as well as it maybe could have done or anything like that, either drop me an email and let me know, because obviously